heading for the house slightly earlier next week at 1 o'clock. Horses ahead St Leger Day, both sides of the Irish Sea. Channel 4 racing from the Curragh and Doncaster after a Channel 4 news report, which is next.
Through the eyewitness accounts of survivors, onlookers and rescue workers, Channel 4 tells the story of the events of Tuesday, September the 11th, 2001, and assesses the crisis America and indeed our world now faces. American Nightmare, this Sunday at 7 on 4.
Channel 4 racing in just a couple of minutes. Before that, here's a news report on 4 with Krishnan Guru Murthy.
Good afternoon. The FBI has arrested what it describes as its first material witness in the investigation into Tuesday's attacks. Across America, people have been holding candlelit vigils through the night. But among Arab and Muslim nations, there's increasing concern about America's next move. In an open letter, the Iraqi leader Saddam Hussein today warned the US not to resort to violence, as Jaldeep Katwala reports.
4 days on, and rescuers hoping a new day will bring fresh hope.
You know what? When you see the guy next to you trying just as hard as you are, you're not going to stop. You're going to keep going. We're not going to give up. For everyone who's missing someone, we're not going to give up. We're going to keep trying.
But hope must be fading fast now.
I can hear you, the rest of the world hears you, and the people who knock these buildings down will hear all of us soon.
President Bush in New York, now with senior advisors at Camp David, assessing the course of action in the days ahead. The border between Pakistan and Afghanistan. If there is to be military action, this would be a key flashpoint. Military and diplomatic sources in Pakistan made it clear today that it's prepared to help the United States. US demands might include basing a multinational force in Pakistan. Afghanistan is a likely target for military action because the Americans think the Taliban regime are harboring the main suspect for the bombing. This morning, the Taliban gave a warning that they will wage war on any neighboring countries providing help to the United States. A coalition of countries came together to challenge Saddam Hussein 10 years ago. From the Iraqi president today, a warning to America and the West that, as he put it, America needs wisdom, not force, in this current crisis. And from the family of Osama bin Laden, condemnation of the assault on America. According to a Saudi-backed newspaper, the head of the family said the attacks defied Islam. Meanwhile, the investigation goes on. The FBI say a man is being held on a material witness warrant. And in Pennsylvania, a black box recorder has been recovered from the plane which crashed there. It's too early to say if it will yield any new evidence.
The possibility of putting armed guards onto passenger jets was raised today by Transport Secretary Stephen Byers. His words came as airlines across Europe were cleared to fly into America once more to the relief of the thousands of stranded passengers. We've got our main programme at 6:30 tonight. Until then, goodbye.
From the 24th of September, the quiz hour is changing. 15 to 1 is back with a new series at 3:45, and Countdown will be bigger, better and longer, running from 4:15 to 5. Countdown, the new start time, 4:15, every weekday on 4. Just make sure you're ready.
Where's my ad-lib opening link?
Alastair Down and the team are the favourites this afternoon. The Channel 4 racing cars today at the Curragh and Doncaster.
Sport on 4 with StepStone online recruitment. Your first step to success in your career, your life, your future.
Good afternoon everyone and welcome to St Leger Day from Doncaster. And if one classic wasn't enough for you, well, you're in luck because we're bringing you two, as we're also showing the Irish St Leger live from the Curragh. With the defection, the surprise defection of Michael Stout's Alexius at the 11th hour, it's a duel at the head of the Leger market between Mr Combustible and Milan. Now, Mr Combustible finished fourth in the Derby and really looked the Leger type back at Chester in May.
Down the straight is Mr Combustible, challenged wide by Snowstorm. Snowstorm putting in a sustained run to Mr Combustible. Golden Wells is back in third place. Mr Combustible is fighting hard on the far side. Snowstorm rallying down the near side, but Mr Combustible stays on stoutly to win the bars.
Milan, first string for Aidan O'Brien, took some time to get his act together, but won the Voltigeur at York in good style.
Milan a couple of lengths storming home, chasing hard, then Demophilus. They're followed by Extra and Beekeeper. Milan is holding